Hello everybody. So today we are going to do another jar. We are going to do this hexagon jar and we're going to use yellow flowers and pink butterflies in this particular one. We're going to start out with getting our lid. This is the lid. It does have grooves down in the bottom here, and those grooves are so it can screw on to the top. What you want to do is you want to start with your pour. I use the blunt end of a skewer stick is what I use, and I take the skewer stick and I run the skewer stick at the bottom of the mold in order to make sure that I'm getting out air bubbles, any air bubbles that might be in there. You definitely don't want air bubbles, because if you have air bubbles in there, it is probably going to mess up the screw part, and your cap might not screw on to the bottle very well. So you want to definitely do this. Don't skip this step. Do not want to skip that step. I am going to fill this all the way up to the top. Now remember, your bottle has two sides. And what I mean by that is you have an inside and you have an outside. This particular bottle is going to have an outside that you're going to be able to see through. So, making sure that I push out any air bubbles. The reason why I bring that up is because you do want the sides of your cap to have some color. So I am going to put a few flowers in around that, in that part of the bottle, because I want my lid to have some, I don't want the bottle to have color and the lid not. So we are going to put some yellow flowers in there and a couple of butterflies. And working with these flowers, you're better off using a pair of tweezers, and you want to move slowly. I say that, but this pair of tweezers is not a good pair of tweezers for this, because it has use this blunt pair of tweezers so I can maneuver this flower down in there. And really, this flower is kind of too big for but I'm gonna make it work. And I'm going to use smaller flowers for the rest of it. Also, look at it, this is going to be your top right here. This is the top end. So just want to make sure that you're aware of that, so when you're putting your flowers in, you're putting your flowers in correctly. You don't want to put them in upside down, is what I'm trying to say. I get my flowers off of Amazon, or I get them off of 8 Seasons. Mostly 8 Seasons, but because they're cheaper, I can get them cheaper off there. But you do have to wait longer. It's kind of like Wish, except for you will get them faster than Wish sends them to you. think we probably could get one of these to fit. Notice that I'm doing every other side with a flower because I don't want to put too much on it. I'm going to put some leaves on the other sides, along with a couple of other smaller flowers, like so. I try to be careful when I'm doing this because you want to use everything that you got. Like if I would have clipped that and I would have clipped it wrong, I wouldn't be able to use these little leaves for something else. So I try to be careful so that I can do that. I can kind of like recycle stuff, or not recycle, but use all of what I have. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, and if it doesn't, I'm not upset. Now on the lid, I can go ahead and finish the lid up because this will cure just fine. It won't overheat or anything like that. If you try to do too much, pour too big of a pour at one time, sometimes your your pour will overheat, and it will cause your resin to cure faster and could cause distortions. So you don't want that. I need to put my little butterflies in there before I put my top flower on. Okay. I'm going to get one more down in there. You're better off using your tweezers and pushing it to the bottom with your tweezers shut, and then opening your tweezers up before you come back up, and usually it will stay put. These little guys are very light, so they typically don't float back to the top. I've got one on each corner, if you want to call it a corner, so I'm going to stop there with the butterflies for now. I don't want to overload the butterflies. And then I am going to put this flower in, along with some yellow baby's breath. And some leaves. As you can see, I broke part of my flower, so now I gotta try to manipulate it and move it back. And there it goes. Okay. Try to set it up to where maybe it won't be noticeable. Alright. Now don't move it. Alright, so we're going to be done with that one, that part of it. I'm going to spray it with some alcohol to get any bubbles that might have came up there off. and I'm going to set that one to the side. And then we're going to move on to the bottom part. Same concept, however, this is upside down. So, when I say this is upside down, I am saying that the bottom is right here and the top is down there. So, you will be doing this a different way. Again, the same concept with circling around, using a stick to get any air bubbles out of the top down there. You don't want no air bubbles stuck down in there. Use some alcohol to help dissipate anything air bubble wise before you start putting any things in there. Now remember, down here is the top, so that's going to be where you're going to have your screw thing. So you don't really need to worry about getting anything down in that bottom part or that top part, because you're going to have a lid screwed on right there, okay? If that makes sense, I hope it does. So you want to put everything in upside down on this part of the pour. Items in like this. Upside down. See and move things at the same time and not break my flowers. Put this one on this side. It's kind of the same concept like every other side. Oh no, that won't work. Sorry guys, give me a minute. Let me figure out what happened here. Coming with a sunflower, hold on. Okay. There we go. Now I'm back on track. I kind of got confused there for a minute. Now we can put this in. Okay, let's get some more of our resin. This is a 2-pour on the bottle part, because you don't want to put way too much resin in there. It will overheat on you, and it will cure too fast, and it will mess up your pour. Don't forget to put some of your butterflies in. Don't just drop them in. You want to push them in with your tweezers. Fun. Hey guys, we are back. Welcome back. Alright, we are going to demold our flower bottle. I can already see an issue that I'm having with it, and I will show you that in a few seconds. So, we are having where we had overflow right there. So I will have to cut that off once I get this demolded and we see what it looks like. Are you guys ready? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Alright, here we go. See, right there is where we're going to have to cut it at. So cute. This resin is so clear. It's always so clear. Look at how gorgeously clear that is. It is just, it's puduo resin. This resin is the clearest resin. So let me get a good pair of scissors so we can, where are my snips? Yes, I don't let you guys see the mess back there. It's a mess back there. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Okay. I'm going to try with this and see if it works. If it don't work, I'm going to have to find my clippers. I have a bad habit of that. Sometimes I just don't remember to stay in sight of the camera. Alright guys, it's so pretty. I mean, look at how clear this resin is. I do feel that I'm gonna have to sand this down a bit, but we will work on it. We will definitely work on that. Here is the bottle part. Now this is a pain. Getting these out of the mold on the bottle is difficult. Okay, are you guys ready? What I always do is get a start like that. That way, you can then just take it and kind of like peel it off. And I know people say soap, water, that helps. It does help, but to me it makes more of a mess. Because then you got to worry about your mold drying. Oh, golly, this looks so beautiful. I see an area I gotta fix due to some air bubbles. Shame, shame, shame. But still, it is gorgeous. This one is gonna be pretty, 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 pretty. Look at how gorgeous that turned out. My butterflies didn't go the right way, but I am not going to obsess over that. Ta-da! Okay, guys, what do you think? Let me know what you think, because I truly, truly love this one. And these have been selling like hotcakes at the at my what do I want to call it? I've been selling at the thrift, like swap meet, and these have been selling like hotcakes, so I have to get some more made. People are loving these jars, so here we go. Tell me, guys, what do you think about it? Give me your honest opinion. I will have better pictures, some still pictures of this at the end of the video, which it is the end of the video. So make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. That way you will get, hit the bell too, so you get notification of when I do put a video on here. I know I haven't been consistent. I'm trying to get better at it. I really, really am. Please bear with me.